All right, man. Russell Westbrook with the triple-double. The Kings win. He leads the Kings to a win today. Final score from Golden 126 to 110. The Kings easily cruise past the Chicago Bulls. This really wasn't much of a game. The Kings looked like they had this game in the first half, honestly speaking. And they did not backpedal in the second half. They just pulled away with this one in the fourth quarter. Right, yeah, Russell Westbrook. I really want to talk about him because, if you guys been living under a rock, he went ballistic on the Sacramento so-on called media, and in particular, this one media member. He let him have it. This was Thursday night. After I got done with my post game, this happened after when I got done watching the presser, after I got done with watching the post game, and I didn't have time to talk about it and cover it because I was actually out of town this weekend, and I've been wanting to cover it. Yeah, man. I mean, it's unfortunate to see him. I mean, it's unfortunate to see how the SAC media pretty much stir false narratives as Russell Westbrook preached that night. And I don't blame him. I mean, I know some of the SAC media members. I personally don't know Matt George. I've never met him, but I know he's a part of the media that reports and does interviews. And Russell Westbrook targeted him specifically. And I just wanted to say that this is not the first time we've seen this. When it came to that guy Matt George, we've seen this before multiple times. I mean, with DeMarcus Cousins. If you've been in the Kings community for quite some time, you know DeMarcus Cousins, and you know this has happened with Marvin Bagley a lot. This has happened with De'Aaron Fox as well during the Beam Team year and the year after the Beam Team year, and now we've seen it with Russell Westbrook. Clearly, I understand the media has to do their job and whatnot, but the thing that really gets me is that apparently Russell Westbrook gave him the room to talk. He didn't want to talk about it, and later on, he went on to so-called his one. I guess he has a podcast, and he went on to talk about what happened on his podcast, which is unfortunate, but at the same time, he felt like that was the best thing for him to do was to address it when he got home on this podcast. And I believe that some people thought that he wasn't man enough to answer or talk about it directly to Russell Westbrook's face. Boy, crazy incident. I was pretty entertained. I was really entertained Thursday night, and I was actually entertained tonight. Russell Westbrook went berserk on the court tonight. So a few interesting 72 hours, man. He goes ballistic on Matt George and the Sacramento media and the reporters on Thursday night. He goes ballistic on the court tonight with the triple-double. He had 23 points. He had 12 assists. He had 11 rebounds. And I'm curious to see what Russell Westbrook has to say to that guy and the reporters tonight. But let's talk about the numbers with the starting five. Daquan Plowden, 35 minutes. He had 16 points, 3 boards, 2 assists. Precious Chu in 39 minutes. He had 13 points, 9 boards, 3 assists. Max in 38 minutes. A monster strong game from Max, man. 26 points, 11 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 blocks from Max tonight. 3 blocks from Max tonight. Sorry, read that wrong. Really, really love what I'm seeing from this kid, man. He's looking like he's the steal of the second round, and the Sacramento Kings are fortunate to get him in that second round. Nick Clifford in 31 minutes, he had 8 points, he had 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals for Nick and 1 block. And then Russell Westbrook in that triple-double, 23, 12, and 11. He did that in 35 minutes tonight. Devin Carter off the bench tonight, 6 minutes, he had 3 points, 4 boards, 3 assists, 1 steal. Killian Hayes in 16 minutes, he had 2 points only. But I loved the fact that he had 3 boards and 3 assists. Some of those dimes he had in the second half, that second quarter, he made some good assists out of those 3 assists that he got, man. Love what I saw from him tonight and his playmaking ability. Malik Monk, went berserk, man. 31 minutes, he had 30 points off the bench tonight. 4 boards, 5 assists. Really to see Malik get 30 off the bench this year. Really strong game. I think it's probably the most points he's scored this season off the bench tonight for Malik. And then Drew Eubanks, in 10 minutes, he had 5 points, 4 boards, 0 assists for Drew Eubanks, and 1 block. So solid game for him in 10 minutes. But yeah, going back to Russell Westbrook, listen, man. You know, I don't know why people are defending this, but Russell Westbrook has every right to say what he wants to say and to be ticked off at the false narrative and all the crazy talk on social media from a podcaster. If it was between me, I'm going to go with the 18-year veteran over a freaking podcaster or a media reporter. I mean, humbly speaking, Russell Westbrook is a professional. He's been in the league for so damn long. And he pretty much said that you guys don't see what you guys see in practice. You guys don't see what we do in practice. Pretty much as bad as the Sacramento Kings have been this year, I love the fact that Russell Westbrook is a veteran, the fact that he's sticking up and standing up for his teammates. I think DeMar DeRozan posted a Scarface Al Pacino's clip later on that night after the Russell Westbrook presser. Really great to see that, the fact that DeMar DeRozan sticking up for his teammate and taking control and taking the lead in charge of, you know, what he has to come out and say. You know, fuck around and find out. That's what I got to say. You know, this guy in particular, luckily that, you know, Marvin Bagley didn't say anything back when he picked on Bagley. Same with DeMarcus Cousins. And mind you, that's DeMarcus Cousins. De'Aaron Fox as well. You know, he came out and called him out, spoke on about it. And now Russell Westbrook finally heavenly voices his frustration and opinion and targeting directly at that Matt George guy. This was going to happen eventually. You know, he poked the bear and he found out. He fucked around and found out. So, pretty entertaining stuff, man. I'm hoping that, you know, they can push past this moving forward and, you know, should not have a scene like it was that Thursday night. I'm laughing because it was funny. This tone setter, man, like he had some type of box with him. He took it seemed like a lunch pill, first of all, but it wasn't a lunch pill. He took a cell phone out of that box, and that was just a mood tone setter. Like when I saw that, I'm like, all right, something's up tonight. Like he looks like he's really agitated and he looks like he's about to just talk. And then soon as, I mean, obviously we did not see Russell Westbrook start going crazy on the media. And he did what he did, man. And did not see that coming at all. But at the same time, I understand why it happened and why it, you know, was going to happen, because, you know, some of those tweets that Matt George got put out, they were indirectly targeting Russell Westbrook and how he spoke pretty bad about Russell Westbrook. So, anyways, just to recap the last 72 hours, I wanted to cover it so bad over the weekend, but I was out of town. So now I'm like, you know what? I'm back in town now. I have to address it. I have to talk about this. It's happened on Thursday night. Knowing it's Sunday, knowing the Kings won, it's all good in the hood, man. You know, the beam is lit. First beam lit at home since January 15 or 16, I think, when they beat the Wizards at home. So great that the fact that they actually won a home game now and the beam is lit, whereas opposed to being on the road and lining it on the road. So with that being said, great win. I mean, yeah, I know like a lot are rooting for the tank, but at the same time, gotta win these games here and there, man. So we'll take it. We shall see what happens moving forward this week. I want to hear from you guys. Let me know your guys' thoughts on tonight's game. You want to talk about Thursday's media ballistic presser by Russell Westbrook on the SAC media? Let me know your thoughts about that in the comment section below. Greatly appreciate you guys tuning in, man. Thank you so much. It means a lot to me. I hope you guys have yourself a great rest of your night. Hope you guys have yourself a great rest of your weekend. Spring forward. So glad that we're back at it. We're back to reality. Hate the fall back. So glad that we're back to where we are now, and a lot of good weather coming up. So enjoy the good weather. Have a good week. I will catch you guys in my next video. Peace.